Hi, and welcome to 2-Minute Topics. Today's topic is the third episode of a 7-part series on domestic transportation processes. Today, we're looking at a high-level view of the various domestic modes of freight, giving you insight into how to strategically select the best option for your shipments. So, let's dive in with your 2 minutes starting now. The connector component within supply chain, transportation ensures that goods are moved efficiently from one point in the chain to the next. But freight doesn't always move the same way. The domestic transportation process involves several key modes, each with their unique advantages and considerations. Understanding these modes to utilize either individually or in combination will be key for optimizing your overall logistics and supply chain strategy. The 4 primary modes of domestic transportation include trucking, rail, air, and intermodal. So let's break these down. Number 1, trucking. Trucking is the most widely used mode for domestic freight, offering flexibility with several service types: less than truckload, full truckload, and partial truckload. Less than truckload is used for shipments that are too large for parcel, too small for partial, but big enough to still require a truck. LTL moves palletized freight depending on its size, making it a cost-effective option for smaller shipments. Full truckload is used for shipments that require a dedicated trailer or fill an entire truck. FTL is often faster in transit as the shipment goes directly from origin to destination without breaking at a hub first. Partial truckload falls between LTL and full truckload, where a shipment is large enough to take up a significant portion of the truck but doesn't require a full load. Number 2, rail. Rail is an economical choice for moving large volumes of goods over long distances. A few key types include bulk, automotive, and intermodal. Number 3, air. For time-critical shipments, air freight is going to be your fastest mode of transit. A few key types of air freight include express, standard, and charter. Express is usually the fastest option, with goods arriving within 1 to 2 days, depending. But it's important to keep in mind that while it is the fastest option, air is more often expensive, and there are restrictions when it comes to size and commodities. And number 4, intermodal. Intermodal combines 2 or more modes of freight to leverage their strengths. A few types of intermodal combinations include containerized shipping that can easily be transferred between trucks and trains, air transportation combined with truck to get speed with final delivery, and transloading, which takes freight from one mode like a container and moves it to another mode like a dry van. Intermodal provides greater flexibility in routes and potential for cost savings. It's also required in many cases because a train or airplane can't deliver Amazon boxes to my door. Now, when selecting the appropriate mode for your shipments, there are a few key strategic factors to consider. The first is cost versus speed, where trade-offs between shipping costs and delivery times must be evaluated. Next is the nature of goods, where assessment of the product types may dictate the mode required. Then it's looking at volume and frequency. And lastly, you should consider the distance and geography. Understanding these types of modes allows you to make informed decisions that optimize your shipping strategies. Stay tuned for the next episode where we'll dive into the types of domestic carriers.